Andrew Sherman here. Today I am looking into the NDP's promise of $15 an hour minimum wage federally. So I was curious how they're going to get this done. Right now in Canada we got 840,000 people making minimum wage or less. A lot of those are students, a lot of those are teenagers living at home, but you know what, a lot of those people are trying to support themselves and a lot of those people are trying to support families. They're all living below the poverty line. I don't think that hardworking Canadians should be living below the poverty line. I don't think that that's fair, and the NDP are saying that they're going to do something about it, and I'm thinking that's great. And they're going to do it out of the goodness of their heart, and then I'm thinking, they're politicians and I don't believe that they have goodness in their hearts. So I looked into it. First thing I looked at was financially. If you take 840,000 people and you give them a raise to $15 an hour, I did a bunch of math, the current minimum wage, blah, 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 blah. I came up with a number, $1.87 billion in tax revenue. Whoa, I got these guys. I was just about to paint that picture all over social media when I thought maybe I should look into it a little bit further. And you know what I found? It doesn't matter what the math that I did doesn't matter. It's totally irrelevant. First of all, the provinces dictate minimum wage, 100%. Federally, he does not have the power to influence how much you're making at McDonald's. That's dictated 100% by the province, and no matter what Mulcair says, it's not going to happen. And he knows that. If you look even just a little bit farther, you'll see that this increase is for federal employees. So this increase is from minimum wage to $15 an hour minimum wage for federal employees. That's people that work for crown corporations, people that work in the uranium mines, postal workers, people that work for the transportation industry, that kind of thing. So this does not affect you if you're working in hospitality somewhere, you work at a hotel or McDonald's or Burger King or whatever you're doing. This does not affect you. This does not help you. This affects approximately 100 to 130,000 Canadians. I'm not saying that those Canadians don't deserve better. I'm not saying that they don't deserve a raise. What I'm saying is that the NDP are selling this as something that's going to impact the nation in a huge way, and that they're doing something really good. But really, this is a very minimal impact on people. It's going to impact those 100,000 people so much, and they deserve it. But it's not going to impact you. Here in Alberta, we're going to go to $15 an hour minimum wage because of our provincial government. That's going to happen in the next 3 years. But for the rest of Canada, just know that Mulcair is promising something for federal employees. He's not promising something to you where you work. Keep that in mind when you go to the polls. I'm Andrew Sherman. I'm talking about honesty and accountability in politics. I'm running as an independent in Edmonton, Strathcona. When you get out on October 19th, vote independent, vote for accountability, vote for Andrew Sherman.